Is mayonnaise an instrument?
What is up, everybody? How are you doing? I did not expect that right out of the gate, so I gotta play catch-up to you all. Miss Silvermoon coming in with the raid. How's everybody doing? Lone Jedi, Will Gander, King Ninja, Agent Giggles, what's up, dude? Casey the Cactus, Will Gander, thank you very much for the follow. How's everybody doing? Killer Cowboy, what is up? Pebbles Rocks? Man, you guys are making me put work in, and I haven't even reached 10 minutes. Usually I like to kind of slide into things. It's Monday, we see how everybody's weekend was, but then all of a sudden it's just boom! Right out of the gate. And Agent Giggles already gifting out a subscription to the ever-delightful Salty Lopez. You've had a migraine since this morning. It's finally fading. Well, let's take that migraine and let's crank it up to 11 here with all the flashing lights and sounds and colors and the delightful cadence of my voice, my friends. And holy moly, Rodleaf, thank you very much for the follow. King Ninja with the follow. Eagle Point, what is up? You have internet again. Agent Giggles, is this internet at the new location that you are now at? How's everybody doing? Miss Silvermoon, thank you so much for the raid on this ever so delightful Monday afternoon. I hope you are well. I hope your weekend was well. I hope your stream was well. What is shaking, everybody? It's been a long week. It's been a long weekend. Freedom! Thank you very much for the follow as well. For real though, that's Miss Silvermoon actually playing some ever so awesome. There's some SnowRunner action right up there, hauling around the radar trailer to kind of scope out the location. Which radar trailer, it really is one of those things for OCD people like me who want to open up more of the map. I mean, check this out. See, notice how there's like, I don't know. I guess you could count this tiny little bit right here as like undiscovered country. No bacon is shaken. Pebbles Rocks, thank you for that follow. Thank you very much. Check it out. See, look, see, okay, tiny little bit right here. We can solve that problem too. And it's just, yeah, like we can use the radar trailer to open up swaths of the map where typically we only have the giant circumference that the watchtowers open up. But man, once you get that radar trailer from Lake Coved, that's a game changer right there. Currently entertaining, but I might stream tonight just for ooh, you don't say, Agent Giggles. If you do, we may just have to be there. But how's everybody doing? How was your weekend? I worked on Saturday, so I didn't have a full and complete weekend, but I was actually able to sleep in yesterday. Cryptid Tales, what's up, dude? How are you doing? I got my Camaro started on Saturday. Got home after work, thought I was going to need the jump pack, and no, took the car cover off, second crank, fired right up, and that's kind of making me happy, because I really didn't want to have to throw another battery in that thing. Pretty sure the battery was brand new when I bought it, like over 5 years ago. Mine is a 2010, so it's the first year they brought the Camaro back after they had stopped producing them since 2002. So you went from the catfish wide mouth style of Camaro, and you went straight into the 5th generation of the Bumblebee Camaro, which actually mine is a legit Transformers edition. Got the Autobots badge on the fender and everything. Carmo, what is up? How are you doing? Also, I have no idea what we are doing, so why don't we figure that out? Who would give us access to a water station? Or we could do this. This could be a thing that we could do. Got to drive around for a year in my friend's 2011 Challenge. Dude, that's cool. Those cars are awesome, and they slot right in And those kind of years are right around like the retro body styles. So the Challenger looks like the old school Challenger. The 2010 Camaro is the one that really looks the most like a 69 Camaro. Why don't we do this? So why don't we do this? That's got some small pipes right there. So all we would need would be, oh, we can get a cabin from there. Get the goddamn Bumblebee. A boot? How's a boot that? What does this have over here? That also has a cabin in it. How does the warehouse have a cabin? Not too sure. I'm not going to ask questions. We're just going to kind of go with it. But no, I got it fired up. The car cover, while not keeping it 100% clean, this is like my single player kind of adventure. Usually Thursday nights tend to be our multiplayer SnowRunner night. But so when you guys are watching Miss Silvermoon, if you are there, do you run like a lot of multiplayer SnowRunner? Casey the Cactus, absolutely, my friend. Oh, Agent Giggles, I appreciate that, and it's important to me because I really like conversation and I like talking and I like just carrying on and going back and forth. Oh, we need 2 small pipes. SnowRunner. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Tell you what. Because of that, usually Monday nights or typically anything that's not a Thursday night SnowRunner is like my single player, my casual playthrough, the one that just kind of like I coast on through. So let's do this. Let's start up with some co-op. How's about that? Because you've inspired me to throw down with some multiplayer. Usually have to know them for a bit first, though. You know what? Let's live by the seat of our pants right now. Create game. It is going to be mod trucks off. Let's do this. Yeah, me and Space Viking will typically play SnowRunner on a Thursday evening, which leaves 2 slots open, and anybody who wants to jump in, we usually just let them jump in. There's always a kick button for those rare situations. King Ninja, you are 100% correct. Still looking forward to visiting you. I'm going to figure out... Oh, dude, absolutely. Because you're, like... what brings you around to this area? Is there, like, a destination that you usually wind up at? Or is there a convention that you typically go to? All right. Back here. And we're doing Water Tower 2, I believe. The typewriter shop. What slots? So, Bless Plays, how are you doing? What's good? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And I hope everybody had a great weekend. I, unfortunately, having to work Saturday really kind of puts a damper in things, but that's all right. So, if anybody wants to jump in, just let me know. I'll get you the code, and we can go from there. It was restful. Nice. Yeah, I've been working back on getting my energy level back up because having the flu last week and pretty much not eating for the most part of like all last week, not a great thing. So where we usually end up doing the multiplayer SnowRunner on Thursdays, it's followed right up by having a Forza Friday. Our Fridays are always for multiplayers. Nika Fernandez, thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Like, and it was, like, once you start feeling better, it's not even because you, like, it's not like you can instantly start eating again. or like eating full meals, I definitely had no appetite, which is very unusual for me because I typically like eating all of the foods. Took chair out Thursday, enjoyable, fast, first time traveling outside like I used to walk. I was almost pacing cars, much to the delight of the kids that totally mortified their mother. Very dude, that's awesome. I am running with no mods. There are no mods on my playthrough. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So we've got this one. Do we have... We do have 2 small pipes over there. Nika Fernandez. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, and Agent Giggles. I will definitely, if you desire, you run mods in this. There's some trucks I love that are... okay. Let's play it. So the one that you see in the video came from the New Hampshire Highland Games. This was a Christmas gift. This is all like hand carved, and it's all like wood burning right in here. It's all like, I don't know, you can't really see the texture, but it's all cut and grooved and everything else. All wood. I love this thing. This thing's one of my favorite Christmas gifts. Yeah, dude. If I know you were talking about having me read, I would definitely read live your book stuff. Like if you wanted a chapter read, or if you wanted something, you know, dictated or something like that, I can totally do that. And whereas I'm actually feeling better and I'm sort of back up and running again, I'm feeling pretty awesome. And ow, that was a swift kick in the pants. And those individuals who are here will definitely... Cryptid Tales, dude, it was rough, man. That knocked me down. That really knocked me down. Like I got, what was it, several months ago I came down positive for COVID, but it did nothing. Like I was one of those idiots that had no symptoms, no anything. And with the flu, the flu just wrecked me. You know what? Let's do the cabin first. Also, I love this paint scheme on the side here. The wolves with the moon and everything. It's totally classic in quality. Oh, Agent Giggles, you're definitely going to have to play multiplayer with me and Space Viking. And the fact that, like, he realized that after you had told him that you were also... Oh, crap. That's a bummer. Hit the rut the wrong way. So the fact that you mentioned to him that you were a fan of SnowRunner, like... This game takes all kinds. This game legitimately takes all kinds. Love this game. So we got... What do we got on the back of that? I mean, I guess we could do a flatbed. Tell you what, we'll use this as a support truck. A support truck. That's great. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about... Like, I feel better. I am still just getting energy back. Bedtime for you. Have a good one. Miss Silvermoon, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for everybody who came crashing on in and making me kick things off right with a bang. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have an awesome rest of your evening. Take care of yourself. And continue to do wondrous and magical things. Yeah, dude. It was a rough go. Like, if you were here on Friday... and I definitely know how I felt on Friday. Like, we were just playing multiplayer Forza. And I was still running on empty. Like, Saturday at work was a long day. And, I mean, what can you do? You really can't do anything about it. short of dive into a comic book. It's all. Yeah, we get Forza back up and running for Friday, and I had not streamed in a week, so it was nice to get back into things. I don't like not streaming, and I know everybody, and we've touched upon this before, where everybody says, yeah, you know, you got to take care of yourself first. You need a break every now and again. It's nice to take time off. And while I agree with those points, I also am of the mind that streaming for me and being here is personally fulfilling to me, to engage with everyone, to hang out with everyone, because I'm not just like playing video games and carrying on from some random script somewhere. I legitimately enjoy hanging out with everybody who's here, and this is what this is. We're kicking back, we're hanging out, we're talking about what your favorite pizza topping is, or if you guys happen to see the new Dungeons and Dragons movie in the theater. Also, conversely, did you see the new John Wick movie in the theater? Both movies, I didn't realize they were going to be as long as they were. I knew John Wick was a long movie. I didn't realize that the Dungeons and Dragons movie was going to be as long as it was. Truck darts, BT Outlaw, I still got to get them things all set back up again. We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe I'll bring my controller to work with me, and I will try to reset it throughout the day at some point in time, because that is something we have to get back to as well. And I feel like a horrible slacker. But BT Outlaw, what's up, dude? How are you this afternoon? I'm sorry. Eagle Point, I could join and help. I'm not that far, but Matt, please no spoilers. Oh, dude, no worries. Join you for some SnowRunner if you're going to be live for a while. Just got to recall a few of my main trucks. Absolutely. If you guys want to jump in, I swapped it over to multiplayer, and in the spirit of this Silver Moon, typically running the multiplayer, so we can definitely do that. If you want in, just let me know. We typically go till 9 o'clock, but you know, in the interests of in energy and things like that, we'll see how long we can make this go for. Mount Lion, what's up, dude? How are you doing? How's everything been? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. Living large. Did someone say SnowRunner? Someone absolutely mentioned the phrase in passing. We were talking about SnowRunner, so there's that. All right, we can definitely take care of that. Let me catch up with this. I ran into somebody that owns a motorcycle from John Wick's company. Really? Okay. Let's see. Just gonna. I just call him John Wick because I don't know how to spell his real name. Oh, just Keanu. Yeah, it's cool. And even if it's just spelled remotely like Keanu, I would definitely understand exactly what you're trying to get. All right, let's make a mockery of this tomfoolery that we're gonna get ourselves into. Chances are we're just gonna roll ourselves over again. Get this bad boy up and running. My grandson is playing t-ball, having a blast watching. Oh, dude, that's so cool. How old is your grandson again? I forget, and I feel bad that I forget. My nephew is 6, and the little dude has so far played basketball and has played t-ball. He has played t-ball. So basketball and t-ball. And the fact that, like, the little dude engaged in sports like that has to be hysterical. 3 years old. Oh, that's going to be great to watch. Yes, actually, VT Outlaw was just talking about that. Ooh, King Ninja. You do exactly how I do. I have so many vehicles out, and everything is just all over the place. But it's all right. It's all good. I think I have most of them recovered from Season 8. Let's try to get this bad boy back on the back of this truck here. Go. And down we go. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So I took the Bumblebee out on Saturday. So I worked all day Saturday. I came home, and I had a jump pack with me because I thought the battery was going to be dead. Because I didn't actually start it up. Rerun on hard mode sounds good when you're doing... Debison. I make things difficult enough for myself as it is. By the time I'm done playing with the map, there's like 40 trailers all over the place because I'm always on co-op, and I just leave... It's easier to leave them just sitting around. You're not wrong. When you do things like, let's see, pack cargo, start engine... There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this going. New Game Plus mode modified like hard mode a little bit. Potentially. The only thing is, I like all of my trucks. I love all of this stuff. All of these trucks, all of the mods that I've... Or not the mods, the upgrades that I've found. Like, everything's everywhere. That's what I did, is the way my buddy can use the DLC trucks he purchased. Yeah, exactly. And the map you can still use like normal. It makes sense. It does make sense. New Game Plus with no recovery alone is fun to play. So I have never been one of those individuals to not make use of recovering a vehicle. For me, I recover them all the time. And I make strategic use of vehicles that don't actually need to haul around a trailer. Have you thought of what you're going to get after the view? Too early in the life cycle. I will have had the Jeep for... Oops, we passed it. Or we didn't. Or we turn in... We turn in here? Nah, let's go around so we don't go over the cable wire. I haven't even had... Wait, it's on. No, it's not. Holy crap. Jared Strang, totally forget that you were streaming. I was playing Marvel's Event. You've got to make it difficult. You've got to rub it in me. You got to rub me in it like that. But no, we'll get that back up and running. There you go. I thought I hit the button. Thought I did. And apparently I didn't. And I feel bad now because I like my little streaming avatars. Those things are cool. But yeah, usually when I'm playing, if I can take the... You're ready whenever you are to get a chance? Okay. Where is the... This thing looks like a camper with a cabin on the back. I know, right? And it's very, very kind of like all over the place. There you go. Usually on my solo playthroughs, it's always just a solo playthrough. Like, I have always played this playthrough single player. I don't think I've actually really done a multiplayer on... Like, I'll do multiplayer. Multiplayer's fun. Multiplayer's great, actually. Is this 1 unit or 2? I think that's... Yeah, that's only 1, because, yeah, small pipes are still only 1 unit. But no, after the Jeep, I don't think... I don't know, man. That's gonna be so far out. That's gonna be a number of years. I don't think I know when I'm gonna replace the Jeep. I do miss the Trailblazer. I love my Trailblazer. My Trailblazer was awesome. That thing was a cool ride. That thing was a really, really, really cool ride. But I knew the types of things that it needed, and with the frame kind of being a little bit questionable, it just didn't make sense to hang... Oh, we need 2. Okay. It didn't make... if there's any lag desync issues, that'll be the only problem. I normally don't have that. Yeah, usually we're pretty good. Usually we're pretty good. So, with any luck, we'll be alright. We'll see what happens. Off-topic question, have you ever played Mount and Blade Banner? I have played Chivalry 2. I have not played Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. That said, that game has particularly good reviews in terms of the combat style, the nuance to the level of combat, and the different things that you do in that game. And the funny thing about here is there's really never an off-topic conversation. It's usually just, it feeds into all of the regular conversation. It's completely amazing and most immersive ever. It's got everything in it. Is it PC only, though? That's the thing. Because I play on both PlayStation and I play on the Xbox. That's where I'm at. I do have a gaming laptop, but it's PlayStation 5. Okay, I didn't realize that it was on the console. Chivalry 2, it took a little while to find my groove in that, and it wasn't terrible. Came out 6 months later to console. Okay. I had a little bit of a learning curve with Chivalry 2. When it got to a point where you were trading shot for shot with other players, I got to, like, if I was in a rhythm where it was block, attack, block, attack, block, attack, I couldn't break that rhythm. PC is better, and I don't know if Xbox gets the mods, but playing on PC allows you to use a BLT mod, which is for Twitch, and allows us to play with you with channel points. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna detach that trailer. So for the past few days, I've been playing Lego Marvel Superheroes from the late 2013, and it's going to be 10 years old around November. So let's say you've been growing up with it. It certainly sounds like it. All right, so 12 pipes. One more. Okay. This is also one of the DLC trucks. This came with the Wolf Pack, and these were 3 Western Star trucks that you can get. So, BT Outlaw, yeah, usually. But I also figured, because I haven't been playing my game in this for a while, and I really wanted to play SnowRunner. I really wanted to play SnowRunner, so we went with SnowRunner. I love SnowRunner. I love this game. This is hands down one of my favorite games of all time. It's simple, yet complex. Also, funny story, speaking of the Jeep as well, I had pulled the roof panels off of the Jeep on Friday because it was like 80 to 85 degrees on Friday. So I was like, to hell with it. I'm gonna roll all the windows down. I'm gonna pull the roof panels. I'm gonna drive home. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be awesome. The weather's gonna be great. One thing with the Jeep that you kind of don't realize is it's just like a convertible. You've got nothing above you. So they make these mesh screens that you can get, and they actually attach above the driver and passenger area. All right, so we get that one. So they attach above the driver and passenger area and basically act as like a sunshade. But when I got home on Friday, I wasn't exactly particularly excited about throwing the panels back on. No, it didn't start raining. Here's the great thing. There was no rain scheduled in the forecast until Sunday. So I was like, to hell with it. It was 85 degrees. I'm going to leave these panels off. I have to work in the morning. So I was out and about at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, it was 50 degrees outside. Now, people who have Jeep will tell you it's a Jeep thing. Don't believe them. They're on drugs. Jeep people are weirdos. Straight up. No joke. Jeep people, when they say, just take that top off and just drive it all year round without the top on. Or they throw just the bikini top on and they have tube doors and they drive all year round like that. Jeep people are weirdos. No joke. Hands down. 100% wackadoodle. It's a good game. It's the only time in a Lego Marvel game that's fantastic. That Fantastic Four and X-Men. Oh, so it's like all crossover stuff. Debison. But no joke. Driving to work in 50 degrees, I had the windows up. I had the heat on. Twinkie Dinky, what's up, dude? I have a Jeep. I wouldn't exactly consider myself a Jeep person, okay? I am the furthest thing from a Jeep person, like, ever. I wear only hoodies in the winter. I don't even own a winter jacket, and it gets minus 30 here in No. See, I have a soft top and a hard top. I swapped the hard top back on for the winter time. Just at the gym, wanted to come. Oh, dude, I appreciate it, man. Guys, if you haven't seen Twinkie Dinky, a lot of first-person shooter games. A lot of first-person, like Valorant right there. But like, no, man, just the whole Jeep thing, the whole Jeep life. Dude, I don't get it. I don't. Maybe it's beyond me, but you know what? I've driven a lot of question. So here's the thing: the Jeep, completely together. It's got doors, it's got mirrors, it's got a roof, it's got carpet on the inside. Everybody says get rid of the carpet so it's easier for the water to drain out when you pull the plugs. Nope, I'm not pulling the carpet. If my Jeep came with carpet, I'm going to leave the carpet in it because it actually looks rather nice. I bought the Jeep. It had the hard top on it and it had the soft top on the back. I swapped over to the soft top, and the first time it rained, it just Niagara Falls on the inside. And I'm an idiot for doing that. It was awful. It was awful. I can't even begin to go over how unfortunate that entire situation was. So it just kind of happens. I guess that's why people say lose the carpet. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why people say lose the carpet. You can get clear toppers for the Jeep. Yes, you can. The only thing about that I had stopped to sort of think about was you're probably going to bake in the sun. But Twinkie Dinky, how you been, man? What's new with you? You're still going for classes and stuff like that? Still working on all that stuff? They're what are they called? Clear lids? I think they're called clear lids. But I was also looking at these particular panel inserts. They're called hotheads, and it's pretty much double-sided, or you use an adhesive to take these panels and they stick into the inside. It's like adding insulation to the inside of the roof panels. Been super busy with school, yeah, working a couple jobs, awesome. But you're doing good. Life is fulfilling. You're feeling good. Everything's moving forward. That's the important thing. All right, so 2 metal rolls. All right, let's get these bad boys in. Metal rolls. It's too bad that they were not jelly rolls. I would love some jelly rolls that were needing to be transported. Can you imagine if these were jelly rolls? Like if those were 2 big jelly rolls right on the back of that thing. Just donuts filled with jelly. Like you could live inside of that. You can do that for the panels on the topper. They do them here. It's kind of custom for the weather. Get the clear ones and then tinted. Yeah, tinted would be good. Tinted would be very good. Trying to make the best of everything. Awesome. Nah, dude, you're doing good things. You're going to school for good stuff, and I think that's fantastic, and I think that's highly commendable and very altruistic, and yeah, for real, man, it's awesome stuff. Guarantee there's going to be that one guy that gets them, and then limousine system. Yeah, that would absolutely defeat the purpose. Like, tinting it is one thing. If it's completely clear, it's like, why not just live inside of a greenhouse? I don't want to do that. We don't need to leave. We don't need to live in a greenhouse. Don't need to live in a greenhouse. I love this truck too because it all. And we've also smashed up the engine, so it's like less. Well, it's almost halfway damaged engine, but that's fine though. We're near the garage. Everything's good. Everything's fine. The only unfortunate thing about the Jeep when I got it, it has 35s on it. It's got a lift. It's got 35-inch tires. It's got the. All right. I'll make it across here. It's got Terraflex shock absorbers, which are actually, apparently, I'm told, very good ones. Yeah, see, that's the best spot for a fuel tanker right there. That is the best spot. That's a genius thing to do. So, it's got the 35s. It's a 6-speed. But 6th gear is completely useless. So, when they put the 35-inch tires on, they never re-geared the axles. So it's got factory 3:23 ratio axle, which, if you... Fat Sloth Slim. That's awesome. Fat Sloth Slim, thank you very much. Do appreciate that. How are you doing? But they never re-geared the axles of the Jeep. So it's sitting there on 3:23 axle ratio, when realistically I could probably put it upwards of 488s, but I would be most suited for like 456 rear axle ratio. I don't even know, I can't even remember what my... Can't even remember what the Camaro has for an axle ratio. That's got the 6-speed. It's got the factory rear end. It's got some weird, goofy axle ratio because it doesn't use the typical GM axle ratio in the Camaro because it's actually built in Australia. I think is where they imported those things from. I'm trying to remember. No, the GTO was built in Australia. That had some weird... That had some really weird axle ratio. The GTO I didn't like nearly as much as I like the Camaro. 2006 GTO, cool car. Other than that... Oh, we gotta go... Oop, my bad. We passed the road. Unless we want to go... No, we're better off taking this road back here. Better off taking that one. But the 2006 GTO was a cool car. It wasn't very visually striking. If you've ever seen one. 56 from US, currently streaming SnowRunner, American Truck Simulator, and Road Rally 2.0. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good today. It's Monday. I'm not at work anymore. I am having a good afternoon. I am in a very good afternoon now. And it's nice to hear that you are also doing quite well. Dude, SnowRunner, hands down, one of my favorite games. And I know a lot of you are here because of SnowRunner. There's so many of you that are here that I've met because of this game. And this is like the cornerstone of this channel here. What I like doing is beating all of the car guys with my 85 square body long box with 5.8. What are you running for a drivetrain on that thing? Because now you have my attention. My buddy makes 1,200 in his Camaro, so I got no shot there. Please tell me more. Please tell me more. Because I'm a car guy. I don't know if you figured that out yet. I love cars. I love car stuff. I love car culture. I am so very much looking forward to the season opener for all of the Cars and Coffee events around here. I drive an hour up to the seacoast of New Hampshire to the Seacoast Cars and Coffee that they hold up there. And it's such a good time. Everything shows up. Everything. You can have an ex-military Hummer parked directly next to a Lamborghini, which is parked next to a Volkswagen Bug, which is parked next to, you know, a supercharged Firebird. Everything. You'll find everything up there. I love square bodies. Let's see, I have had no less than probably, yeah, I've had a bunch of square bodies in my lifetime. My favorite square body, and I've had a couple of them, I had a 84 Chevy K20 lifted 33? 33 35s. 33s. 5.7 liter, 350 cubic inch, TH400 transmission. That thing was fun. I do not. I'm not exactly sure what that is either. Which would definitely mean that I don't know that. Excuse my ignorance, good fellow. I also had a 454 SS. You are correct. I've also had the Bud Lab CA. No, I would not. Because I'm not sure what that is still. But yeah, I had a 454 SS, which was so much fun. So much fun. The crackle from the exhaust system on that thing. Exhaust manifolds, downpipes, glass packs. And then out back. So much fun. So. Let's see. 2 metal rolls. Okay. And you know what? We're going to cheat. We're going to recover. Because we're slackers. But now, do we want something different for transporting? I love this truck too, the Navistar. Love the Navistar. The hell with it. Let's use a Kodiak. Good old boy Canadian home grower. Okay. Let's go. I'm only acting Canadian today because we are in Ontario, Canada. I'm Canadian by proxy right about now. So I'm like stealth Canadian. It was funny when I was thinking about it. It was way funnier in my head, but, you know. Ogrebar, what's up, dude? How are you doing, my friend? What's going on, buddy? I hope you had an awesome weekend. Oop. Yeah, we're good. We're good. But no, the K20 was a regular cab, long bed, 3/4 ton truck. That thing was a lot of fun. That thing was a lot of fun. Surviving? All right. Surviving is acceptable. We'll take surviving. I would ultimately like to see thriving, but we'll take what we can get. I also had an 86 K5 Blazer, and the engine I pulled out of my Chevelle, I dropped into the K5 for the wintertime. So when wintertime came around, I pulled the small block out of the Chevelle, parked it, because I had a big block that was going to go in there. I was wondering how you became Americanized. Yes. Yes. Oh man, I'm sorry. It was just so funny. I couldn't pass it up. I really couldn't. We had guys show up today that wanted to know if we would put a Shelby GT500 engine inside of a Ford Falcon for him. And in addition to just the engine, what kind of supporting mods would you be doing? That's awesome, though. That's you know, even though money doesn't tend to buy common sense, it's still wonderful to be able to do all of the awesome things that money brings. It's like, I want to put this engine in this vehicle. Let's make it happen. Echo Spark, what is up? We're an auto body shop, so we just sent him down the road to where everyone picks a number and spends money. Gotcha. That's awesome. You do a lot of custom work? Oh, horsepower, absolutely. Horsepower always equals money. Unless you want to be that guy who just goes to the boneyard, plucks a 4.8 liter LS motor out of a 2003 pickup truck, and then you get a Chinese eBay turbo, and you call it a day. If money was no object, what's your dream 4-car lineup? I would have to say regular cab, 8-foot bed, square body Chevy. Lowered steamrollers, just a canyon carver. Lifted K5, probably on 35s. Winch bumper. Take the hard top off and put one of those safari tops on the back. Last one we had in was a 60s Bronco complete. Oh, nice. That's a cool ride. That's a really cool ride. But he did a 3-year project putting a 500 Chevy in the back of a Vega. Ooh. Okay. You know what's cool? Well, it used to be a thing. You could put the Caddy 500 motor into the back of a Pontiac Fiero. Ford Pinto ×4, all 4 cars. That would be funny. And that would be actually kind of awesome, not gonna lie. Because if you watched one of the episodes of Faster with Finnegan, they raced Federico, what's his name? What's his last name? Federico, he's a drifter, and he's got this amazing Ferrari. It actually shows up in Forza Horizon 5. So that's lifted. For a car, definitely Chevelle. Definitely a 70 Chevelle. Big block. I don't know if I do an automatic or a stick, because having the stick, it's also nice to just have something that is comfortable to cruise in. And I honestly love my Camaro. I love my Transformers Camaro. And it's more than just enjoyable to drive. FD 599. I think that's it. If you have a stick, it's step proof. Both of mine right now, so my Jeep is a 6-speed and my Camaro is a 6-speed. I would love to get the B&M shifter that they make for the Jeep, because the shifter on the Jeep is just trash. It's got the longest throw out of anything. The only thing that had a longer throw was probably my 84 K5 Blazer that had just an obnoxious throw on the top loader transmission. But no, the Camaro is rocking a flat stick from, crap, what's the name of that company? The flat stick from, damn it, I can't remember the name of the company that I bought the shifter from, and it's awesome. It is the best shifter, aftermarket shifter that you can get on the market for basically anything. Ah, crap, now I gotta look this up. You guys got me thinking. MGW. MGW is the name of the company. If you ever need a shifter for a particular vehicle, I highly recommend MGW. I got the MGW shifter for my GTO. That was a cool shifter. And I got the MGW shifter for the Camaro as well. That's the one. Yeah. That's exactly it. Federico Scafardi? I can't remember his last name. But super friendly guy. Super wild dude. Super neat guy to follow on social media. And if you watch Faster with Finnegan, he shows up a couple of times. They get a Pinto wagon that they turn into a drift machine. And it's hands down one of the most hilarious things to watch. They have this little tiny track that they go to in Georgia, I believe it was. Whoop. May have Ferrari badges, but Ferrari disowned the car, so it technically doesn't exist as a Ferrari. I had no idea. I think it's a cool car. It's a really neat car. The dude is awesome. He makes that thing sing when he drives it. It's very impressive. Very, very impressive. And he taught Finnegan more about drifting, where Finnegan never really, I guess, did any kind of drifting previous to that. Okay, so that is another thing that we did. Cabin and concrete blocks. So there are no more cabins in there. 2 concrete blocks. There are no concrete blocks in there. Well, how about... So we can make a cabin over here, though. Ferrari is stingy. Oh, yeah. Oh, very much so. Didn't... who was it? Who did Ferrari try to shut down? Was it Ryan Turk? He was doing a 2JZ swap on a Ferrari, or was it a Ferrari replacing the 2JZ? I can't remember. Cargo containers over there. Man, there's all kinds of stuff that we got to do. Junk from the mine. How big are these? I think those are 2 slots apiece. We'll do it. They put lots of Ferrari engines and everything. Yeah, Ferrari does not like it when you do that. He shoved a 458 motor into a BRZ. That's what it was. Or the Toyota version. Bjorn the Silencer! Dude, how are you this afternoon? What is good, my friend? What's going on? We're out here. We're doing truck things. We're doing truck things. SnowRunner is the name of the game. And guys, you absolutely have to do me a favor. Mr. Enigma, what is up? Intuitive Queen, what's going on? How are you doing? You have to do me a favor and go check out this fellow right here, Bjorn the Silencer. Very cool dude. Very friendly dude. What is that? You've got turtles. Why do you have turtles? Oh. You're doing a mod of... Was it For Honor? Or was it like a special event? Man, I haven't played For Honor in so long. Spider-Man from Naruto, SnowRunner, where be the World Rally Racing Pool? Oh, there is no, there's no rally in here. Who is he? I don't know. That's a very good question. He's just this guy who shows up. He's friendly and nice, and sometimes, you know, we even pop over to his channel because he's a delightful. What am I doing? All right. Oh, and also there's all these wonderful containers that are right up there. Did you know he actually lives in New Hampshire? Turk, yeah. Yeah, he's up in New Hampshire. Bjorn to be wild. Okay, that's funny. I like that. All right, let's bring this bad boy back to... So I guess we're going to have to use a trailer. Bring it. Yeah, we can pull this off. We can pull this off. I think I might have been an event, but modding For Honor would be fun. Yeah, that's right. You can't mod it because it's online. I have missed so many events. So many events. Happened to be in town when he was ripping the 4586 on the roads. Dude, that's got to be cool. All right, so we need something that will pull a trailer that will allow us to also... I mean, I guess we could use one of those, but we could also use this guy. This bad Larry. Or perhaps Robert's his name. I don't know. I don't judge. All right, so let's put the loading crane. And then let's rock out with a flatbed. So use the Tega, this configuration, send it on its merry way. Dude, this game is so much fun. Bjorn, thank you, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. You missed so many events because... This is on Game Pass. You can absolutely get the base game on Game Pass. It gives you access to the first 3 zones, which are Michigan, Alaska, and Taimyr, Russia. There are so many other... We'll do this one. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one. There are so many other deals. You've got Year 1 Pass, Year 2 Pass, Year 3 Pass. We are currently on DLC number 1 of Year 3. And this game has a bunch of different DLC packs for trucks that you can also get. Got to support the developer. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. That's how I play. Dude, you got to be just zipping all over the place, just popping tires and stuff. But no, this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. The Intuitive Queen. Thank you. Not gonna lie, the way the steering works, I gotta get used to it. Yeah, so the steering in this, you can set it up 2 different configurations. You can have it with the typical return to center steering, or you can have it so that you constantly have to readjust the steering. What's that, Debison? I like this truck too. This is a good truck. This one came from Maine. And this was one of our rewards for opening up a lumber mill in Maine. So, Bjorn, if you like any kind of... Check this out. So this is one map. This right here is the Albany River, Ontario, Canada. This is one map, and this is more like it's got autumn colorscape and everything like that. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. Oh no, did I go the wrong way again? Of course I went the wrong way again. So, that said, let's just go up here and let's see if we can't cut through there. Let's do that. Grandfather's got a 1970 Royal Monaco wagon. What is a Royal Monaco wagon? You have to readjust. Maybe I can actually dive into the... Yeah, so one of the things that you can in fact do is when you go into the settings, controller, you've got the control scheme, the vibration, steering wheel, you've got all those different setups. High driver's hands, language, metric system. There's a bunch of different stuff that you can fiddle with on this, but one of the best things you can do is hook yourself up with a wheel. Swapped out a 383 and put a 426. Oh my god. That's bonkers. Dodge's version of the Griswold wagon. Those are cool. Anybody who seems to think that the wagon wasn't cool, you missed out on the most glorious of people haulers. The last hurrah of the giant wagon, at least for GM, was their Caprice wagon in 1996. And after that, it was gone. Love the madman who Ferrari V8 swapped their Rally W. Oh my. All right. So it's not going the wrong way if we kind of adjust mid-flight. But no, Bjorn the Silencer, you absolutely owe it to yourself to check out a game like this. If you want something cool, laid back, it's great. Like, there is a large amount of zen in this. It's automotive zen. Me, I'm like a huge car nut. I'm a car guy. Huge car guy. And this game for me is just, it ticks all the right boxes. There isn't a very large, robust upgrade system. It's nothing like Forza Horizon, where you're changing all kinds of different things in your vehicle. That's the car mods I like to, just some nutty engine in a car you might beat up. That's why I like going in Forza and making like an off-road muscle car. To me, off-road muscle car is where it's at. You're right, it's automotive zen. I'm working on a Volkswagen Atlas right now, putting it together and listening to you driving. That is entirely acceptable. Volkswagen Atlas, that was like the Porsche Cayman, right? It's basically the same thing. $2JZ swap, a 2019 Ford Focus is pure meme. Exactly. My Ford Focus has a 6.2 liter LS motor. It's 100% the same thing, just different body style, but don't tell anybody who owns a Porsche. They get very upset because they paid a big amount of money. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They paid a lot of money to have something that's identical to. I'm surviving a wind rainstorm, which I hope dies down by supper time. How bad is it? Are you going to be all right? Okay. Let's do this. Bring this over here. And then we'll just kind of pick this thing up right about here. Saw one dude who VTEC swapped a 90s Corvette. That one, yeah, that's a little bit of a weird swap right there. I'm not so much of a huge Honda fan. Like, here's a question. Do you think that if they allowed the Helix to be built here in North America, it would kill the diesel market? Well, I mean, we've got the... What's the Helix? The closest relative to the Helix is the Tacoma? All right, let's do that. And crane mode. Just kind of swing this right over here. Also, this game, for anybody who doesn't know, is multiplayer, 4-player multiplayer. Totally worth it. So far, you're okay. Death penalty for that guy. But that, yeah, but that diesel power engine, I don't know. See, the big thing is, though, you have a Corvette V8 and you swap it for a VTEC that basically the VTEC makes no power, is what it is. You're essentially just winding that thing up. Oh, we should probably restore the crane. The VTEC makes no power unless it's making RPM. The biggest benefit of any engine that GM ever made is the amount of torque that it makes right off idle. GM engines make all of the torque right off idle, and some of them actually make power right through the power band. So, cut the floors out of a Corvette and use it like Fred Flintstone before I put a V10. Yeah, there is that. All right, trailer. Back cargo. There we go. We have some garbage going to the logistics center warehouse, which is where? I don't know. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. So if we continue down this merry path right here, across the... Oh, yeah, we're basically headed in the right... I want to be really, really loud at 45 miles an hour. Exactly. I don't understand V10. I understand the mechanics behind it, but I just don't... I don't understand the appeal of it. The nice thing about my Camaro is legitimately being able to just slowly let the clutch out and not even having to touch the gas pedal, and I can take off. And there's no issue with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for making muscle cars more modern. Yes, that is one thing that has to happen. Everybody who seems to think that a muscle car is only trapped in a particular era, or a muscle car can't advance beyond a given set of parameters and ideals. Yes, there is a golden age of muscle cars. There is the heyday of the Boulevard Bruiser, the stoplight warriors. You can't do that anymore. That doesn't happen anymore. Life and civilization has kind of advanced to a point where it's kind of frowned upon. I get that. I understand that. That's what they make drag strips for. They make legal racetracks for. And country back road. But that's beside the point. You gotta go to Mexico for that. Here's the thing. Having been a guy who owned a 1970 Chevelle SS with a bench seat and a 4-speed 7.4 liter big block motor, and having a 2010 Chevy Camaro, there is a huge difference in comfort, not even reliability, in just simply being able to go from point A to point B without having it feel like your kidneys want to escape from your body because they are screaming in pain because of just how your vehicle rides, handles, drives. My Chevelle had like no insulation, so the heat the engine produced and the header pipes, the heat rolling off the header pipes just rolled from underneath the dashboard, and it was so hot and so uncomfortable. Didn't have air conditioning. Yeah, no air conditioning. Very uncomfortable. 2010 Camaro. XM radio. I can put the windows up. I can turn the air conditioning on. If it gets a little bit chilly, I can turn the seat heater on. If my back's sore, I can turn the seat heater on. I can adjust the steering wheel in a ridiculous number of different angles and, telescope the thing in and out. Suspension, brakes, airbags, safety, drivetrain, and new features, but make them look old school for like technology advancement for the dash in old. Yes, exactly. I've welded in tether hooks for guys that wanted to be able to put their car seats in. I applaud that fella for even thinking of... Dude, that is a really good point, too. Everybody who seems to think that an old school classic car like that, simply because it sits on it sits as a body on frame configuration, like take your GM muscle car, GM A-body, Chevelle, Monte Carlo, a Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, all of those cars, they have a sheet metal body on top of a frame. And with that, people seem to think that it would withstand an accident or a crash, and you would be safer in this vehicle. And such is not the case. It's physics. Physics doesn't care for your meat suit. Physics doesn't care how many times you bounce around on the inside of a vehicle. Physics doesn't really give a damn that you don't understand what inertia is. So a modern car with the materials that it is built with yes, if you get in an accident, you're probably not driving the car away, but the chances of you walking away from an accident in a modern car with modern safety features is significantly higher than if you were to, like, bounce off a telephone pole with the equivalent of a battering ram on wheels. And that's not to say anything bad about those cars. I think those cars are incredible pieces of automotive history and technology. The race on Sunday, sell on Monday mentality. That was the thing. You watched the races, you watched the drag races, you watched the NASCAR, you watched all of these people compete, and the car that won over the weekend was the car that everybody wanted to have on Monday morning. It was simple. It was very simple. You didn't have influencers taking pictures and putting them up on their Instagram so that they would try to drive business to whatever. Dead Sniper! Dude, what is up, man? Number 52 out there, my dude. Are you still rocking number 52? Please tell me. And when I say number 52, Dead Sniper right now sits at the number 52 spot for Forza, number 52 in the world for the Ekbalam cross-country circuit track. And if you guys want to join us for Forza, we do it every Friday, multiplayer, and we have a blast. Do a whole bunch of fun stuff. Different tracks, all around the maps, and depending on how many people have the new Rally DLC, which we actually didn't really get into, mostly because we kind of cut things short on Friday because I still wasn't feeling really, really great. My Steel Delta 88 would crush a modern car and then drive. See, it would. And that's why some of those vehicles are the best. Oh, it stayed. It stayed. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. So that is why those cars are desirable for a demolition derby. Because it's got a full frame underneath. All right, so we gotta fix our little boo-boo here. %, but the people don't die because of the cars. Most people die because of getting slammed around inside of the passenger compartment. It's the shake. Yes. And if anybody remembers Dale Earnhardt and his untimely passing, and it's not the speed of it's the sudden stop. On top of that, the second most reason people die is panels and objects inside of the car interior coming apart and puncturing them. Very much so. Very, very much so. Let's fix this. Bring that back down. Oh, you know what I watched the other night? You know what I watched that I always enjoy watching? Other than that, high rates of speed, it's a mix of everything. And you being in a body shop, you get to see all of that different stuff. So, what was it, Tubi or Hulu? Might have been Hulu. I watched Blade Runner 2049. That is an awesome movie. That is a beautiful, gorgeous movie. And if you've never seen Blade Runner, the original with Harrison Ford, you definitely should see the original. Best car on the road that has the most perfect maneuvering of the inertia is the smart car. It basically has the cockpit. You sit in a bubble like a plane, so it shoots the inertial over the top of the car, through the bottom, and out the side, so it actually will be pop your doors open and blow your taillights out compared to any other car at 70K into the wall. Interesting. Other than that, anything again to a semi-truck, it doesn't matter what you're... Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. Oh yeah, let's turn the headlights on so then we can actually see where we're going. Because we're transporting 2 giant roll-off containers of garbage. DK Claus, thank you very much. Appreciate that follow right there. Hope you're doing well this evening. We're sitting here rocking out to some SnowRunner. Although, I don't know if you'd be rocking out to SnowRunner or just casually driving through mud in SnowRunner. For vehicle on vehicle, that little car wins. It's because it was designed appropriately. It's a modern car with modern materials and design behind it. I gotta grab some photos for a Forza car show. Need to find a car before 2000 that would look good in green and white. I am going to say the Pontiac GTA. Yeah. Mr. Enigma. Have a great night, Mr. Iron, everyone else. Mr. Enigma, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay, so this allows us the repair station over here. Might just default to the Castrol Celica. That's an entire possibility right there. Okay. All right, so this allows us to gain access to the repairs over here. Hey, DJ, what is going on? How are you doing? Hope all is well with you, my friend. Was there a trailer store here too, or is it just a repair? Okay. I also don't want to use a JDM though because of how much they're used. I will always stick with like GM stuff. GM stuff and me just we roll hand in hand. And it's not to say that I don't like other stuff. I am a huge fan of GM. That's just basically what I've grown up with. But then again, I also used to drive an International Harvester pickup truck. That was my first vehicle, a 1971 International Harvester pickup truck. All right, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Two cargo containers? Oh, we can do that. We can totally do that. Taking a break from working on the car. Nice. Nice. How do we get over there? All right. We can... All right. You know what? Who watches a lot of Star Wars? Anybody else watch The Bad Batch on Disney Plus? We can definitely go this way. And eventually we're going to have to get those chemical barrels too. We go left from there. Okay, no, we can do this. Although we may need some fuel. I noticed how little I use green and white. Besides the Castrol Celicas, I have like 5 green cars and 3 are the same Corvettes. So it's funny you mentioned color schemes with vehicles. Oh, is that a fuel container? Oh, tell me that's fuel. Oh, it's fuel. All right. Let's refuel this bad boy. I have a tendency to not change the color of any of the vehicles that I get in Forza. Unless I buy a vehicle specifically, I just don't change the color of them. And it's so bad. Oh, wrong way. Of course I went. Oh, gosh. It helps if I'm paying attention. But such as that. Like anything else. Anna. Sorry about your camper there, buddy. Yeah, I've been watching on Disney Plus. I've been watching The Bad Batch with my nephew. And it's a lot of fun. It's actually a really great show. And it's nice to be able to find a show that doesn't make me want to pull my eyeballs out if I watch it with him. Because there's some stuff that I can't do it. Like, I don't want to watch episodes of Bluey. I don't
Just don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Like, no, dude, you have to find something else. I will tell you if I can watch that or not. And I know I should probably kind of be a little bit more open-minded to a 6-year-old, but you know what? I guess you got to learn disappointment sometimes. It's not that I'm going to be like disappointing him or anything like that. I have no desire to watch half of the stuff that he wants to watch. But that's just me. That's just me. No, but Spider-Man from Naruto, I think you're on point with the Castrol color scheme. Left. Yeah, this is definitely the vehicle to be using for a lot of this too. Typically, I don't like using vehicles that are so capable that they trivialize the content. I personally like using stuff that still gives me a bit of a challenge. And that's where we were talking about New Game Plus, hard mode earlier on. I tend to enjoy having the challenge, which is why you won't see me bring out the Zix 605 basically ever. It's too good of a vehicle. They made that vehicle for maps like Emor or maps like Lake Cove or Amandra, but I don't want to use something like that all the time, and I don't like the idea of using overpowered mods, and I don't actually use any mods in my playthrough. It makes it a lot more fun. Ooh, crap. It makes it a lot more fun this way. Also, it is kind of fun watching Disney Plus Star Wars stuff, like showing a 6-year-old Star Wars. Never seen any of the old Star Wars movies or any of the newer Star Wars movies. And being able to introduce him to stuff like that, it's awesome. So much fun. You know how you feel with youngins like watching stuff that is just not the best? My little sister, when she watches YouTube, is like, it's like, what are you even watching? But I guess she can say the same to me. Well, I mean, you know, still though. Go left. Go left? Yeah, we go to the left from here. Okay. We can do that. Yeah, he watches YouTube, and you got like Blippy, and I understand children's educational television is in a weird spot. Some of the characters that they have on there are very odd, but you know what? If they're educational and they're not super weird, that's okay. Let them go. Not even trying to be mean, just genuine confusion most of the time. My nephew, when he's watching YouTube, watches a lot of stuff. And I don't understand what it is, but it's like modded Grand Theft Auto. So it's above the map with Iron Man and Thor and Hulk and Spider-Man, and they hop into vehicles and they drive these vehicles around tracks that are basically in the sky above the map in GTA. And it's the most bizarre thing. It's either that or Minecraft stuff. And I've never gotten into Minecraft. And that's saying something, because I was playing Valheim. I've actually gotten more and more into Valheim, and Valheim has been so much fun. So much fun. Valheim right now is on Game Pass, and you can get Valheim for free. It's cross-platform with anybody on the PC. So if you get a friend who's been playing on PC and they have their own server, 5M is a modded version of GTA that people use to roleplay, but also has a ton of custom modes. Okay. The only movies that I didn't care for were the Jar Jar Abrams. Yeah, that's that's an unfortunate turn of events with those movies. Liam Neeson deserved better. Liam Neeson deserved so much better. But if you guys have been watching The Mandalorian lately, and you understand the reference between Jar Jar Binks and The Mandalorian, don't spoil it for anybody else. But it was really, really, really cool to see. It's basically the redemption arc for a particular, not even redemption arc for the actor. The actor who played Jar Jar Binks really got crapped all over by fans, everything. And the dude was just trying to do a job. Just trying to do a job. And I think he said he wound up suicidal because of it. And it's a crying shame. It really is. That the fandom can absolutely crush someone like that. Oh, I totally went the wrong way. Oh, wait a minute. What are we doing? We're doing cargo container. Those cargo containers, which go over to here. Okay. No, we got to do the thing. I like Jar Jar because in the Clone Wars show, he saved Padme's life. Really? And now I think the Clone Wars is on. That's on Disney Plus as well, right? All of that stuff is on Disney Plus. All right, tell you what. Detach the trailer. Now let's kind of spin around a little bit. I mean, the character's annoying, but there is absolutely no reason for the kind of hate the actor got. Jar Jar isn't force sensitive, so the Jar Jar being a Sith Lord memes are kind of bland. But I'm really having a good time watching the Bad Batch and all of the goofy stuff that's going on in that. I maybe don't have the correct brain for this particular setup. I like Luca's original character arc for Jar Jar. Too bad he was talked out of it. Cryptic Tales, what was the original arc for Jar Jar? Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? And I should have done this earlier. But Nika Fernandez. Nika Fernandez. So we'll touch base back on that again, Cryptid Tales. That appears to be Elden Ring. And that right there is Nika Fernandez. 216! I'm good if you're good. I'm good right now. I'm doing a lot better. Things are way better. But Nika Fernandez right there. If you're not following Nika Fernandez, you should be following Nika Fernandez. And Nika Fernandez crossed one milestone in streaming, I believe last week. Nika Fernandez crossed the 1,000 follows mark. And Nika Fernandez deserves all the accolade because she is awesome. And an awesome person, and a fantastic streamer, and a wonderful human being. Ooh. Contamination removal. Brilliant, thank you. Do check out your bank balance. You're up for a pleasant surprise. All right, then. But yeah, you guys should definitely be following Nika Fernandez. We got a lot of cool, great people. And I feel lucky to have so many amazing people who come around and hang out. Musk, thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, Nika Fernandez hit a hell of a milestone. and should absolutely be commended. "216. He was the guardian or something, and the clumsy luck fighting was an actual art of deception." So kind of like Drunken Master with Jackie Chan is what you're saying. Oh, it was hooked on the boss pipe. Did I hear a loon? Sorry, in-game audio distracted me. I don't think so. All right, so let's put this right here. Infamous Blue Phoenix! How is everything with you? What's good? Hope you're doing all right. All right, so let's try not to dump this over. Oh, man. Can you be a little evil, too? Interesting. All right, let's try to... It's dark. Canadian goes insane trying to figure out if he heard a bird. So don't you have those, like, Canadian coins? There's the loony and the toonie. Tired and want to wring a doctor's neck for basically not caring enough for my girlfriend's dad. What's going on? Is everything okay? At least Jar Jar wasn't a killer like Anakin became. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I mean, Jar Jar was kind of more on the straight and narrow. Why is it like as bright as the sun all of a sudden? Ah, that's why. Looney and the Toonie. Toonie has a polar bear because of all the common polar bears are cool. I think polar bears are pretty awesome. Nope. Don't push it too far. We're gonna have to kind of modify that. Proof Jar Jar is smart. He also once saved both Anakin and Obi-Wan as well with the help of clone troopers. Aha! I think we always wind up with Canadian currency here because Massachusetts isn't too far removed from the Canadian border. There we go. Almost got it. Kind of twist it around here. Oop. There we go. Perfect. His health problems, they took him off meds to help keep him focused and increase his pain med. They want to heal the body and worry about his mental state later. Yeah, doctors sometimes, dude. And I've learned most recently that just with doctors and just it's rough. Especially considering how much you have to... Doctors are there, you know, and you think they're always going to be there for your best interests or to help you better, and sometimes that's just not the case. And the amount of advocating for yourself that you have to do is just crazy. Oop, no, don't delete it. My on-screen, that container was freaking. No problem. No problem. No problem. Oh, it sometimes does stuff like that. So we're good though. We're good. We go up this. This truck's been a champ. Like the idea that Jar Jar was used by Palpatine for an incredibly long time before the Clone War. Like Jar Jar was just an ace up the sleeve. Interesting theory. So Caterpillar is a baby butterfly. Why doesn't Caterpillar make an airliner called Butterfly, and the shortened version name would be... Oh, dude. Noxious Necomeda. What is going on? How are you? What on earth is happening? There is a thing. It is going on. It is called Court Night. Coming on in with a raid. But Noxious, how's everything with you? Raiding party. Oh crap. See what happens. Where did we come from? Where did we go? We all came from Court Night, yo. What is the good word, my friend? Buzz. 3x64. Thank you so much for the follow there. How is everybody doing? What is going on? Let me park so I'm not blocking the complete road over here in case anybody else has to get by. But how you doing? The good word is the Lord and Savior Storm of Iron. Oh, what is up? How's everything? I hope you're doing good, though. I really hope you're doing good. How was No Man's Sky with Llama? Isn't that ever so awesome? Xbox gamer tag. No Man's Sky is awesome. No Man's Sky is so cool. So cool. Been good, just working out life. Dude, I had the flu all last week, so we didn't actually game until Friday. I started feeling bad on Sunday, all the way through. It is the absolute best gamer tag, hands down. But that Mortal Kombat individual is that delightful human being right up there, who is in control of Ghost, who is right there, and that is some hardcore Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 action. I was surprised at how much I liked the story mode of Modern Warfare 2. And usually those games, I do not play the story mode at all. I couldn't be bothered with the story mode because it's just effectively like a giant army commercial. The only thing I didn't like was the forced stealth mechanic with Soap, and Soap constantly getting just shot to pieces. In order to use the Force, you got to be born Force sensitive as a baby. Yeah, but where did the midichlorians come from? What is up with the midichlorians? Dude, Soap is a bullet magnet, which is too bad because he's actually not a bad character. 216, how are you doing this evening, my friend? How was your weekend? Did you have another offspring with a birthday party this weekend? I hope it's all good though. I hope you had an awesome weekend. I had basically Sunday off, so it was all right. And there was a lot of Valheim that was played on Sunday, and basically all I managed to accomplish in Valheim. So Court Night, if I showed you my No Man's Sky base, you would instantly think that it is a gerbil or hamster habit trail. with all of the glass tubes and the see-through compartments. You're just missing the giant plastic sphere that my character can run around in. If you saw the tree fort I built in... you saw the tree fort I built in Valheim, you would laugh. Because I feel like such a chucklehead for basically spending a Sunday building a tree fort. But it is the swankiest tree fort you will ever find. That tree fort is an awesome tree fort, and I love that tree fort. It's got a really nice fireplace. It's got a nice bed. It's got stuff hanging on the walls, like trophies and weapons and shields, monster heads, banners, like all kinds of cool stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. Actually, where are we going? Oh, we're going over here to the trailer park. I love the building. I love the building mechanic in Valheim. It is so much fun. It's way more fun than it has any right to be. But No Man's Sky is so cool. And another one of our really good friends, Sergeant Rusty, is a huge fan of No Man's Sky. And I think he's doing a permadeath playthrough, which I don't think I could bring myself to really do something on that level of crazy. I'd be totally okay with not doing a permadeath run, because I'm far too lazy to start over when I make a really, really poor choice and wind up killing myself. All right, there we go. Help the evacuee. You are the best. Thank you from all of us. Trailer park means a higher chance to appear in the background of a Cops episode. Man, do they still have Cops? I don't think they still have the show Cops, but they have. They've got a different one where people basically run like live commentary on all of the stuff that's going on that they see happening. Live PD? Is that what it is? I don't even. All right, so let's kind of background. Let's go get rid of this trailer. I don't want to keep carrying this trailer around. This trailer's annoying me. Dyson? Like the vacuum cleaner? Those are supposed to be really good vacuum cleaner. Also, Star Trek: The Next Generation, they ran into a Dyson Sphere, which is a thing, which is like a, what would you call it actually? It's not a planet, but it's a living structure built around a star. Judas, like Judas Priest. Hell bent for leather. All right, let's sell this bad boy. Okay, we've sold that trailer. All right, let's decide upon our next. No, Judas, like the. I know, I know, dude. I know. I was messing with you. How was it? What'd you end up doing? Okay, we want to do a thing. What is the next thing we wish to do? Ontario Administration Preventative Care. Hey, Bales. Oh, wow. They gotta come far. 2 and 6. Absolutely, my friend. Was successful? Even better. It's one thing you definitely got to do. If you get... you're out of it, that's okay. That makes 2 of us. What? One thing you have to do, serve a spare part and a cabin. Bonjour. Bonjour. Vlad, what is up, dude? How are you doing?
What's going on? Warehouse access, service spare parts. Who's got service spare parts? Global map. Service spare parts. Yeah, but those are medium planks. Oh, that's where it gets delivered to. Where are the service spare parts? Over in this, yeah. That is one cabin, 4 service spare parts. Face roll and Valheim at this point. Man, I feel so far out of the loop with all of the stuff that you guys are doing. Why don't we do sawmill renovation? So 4 service spare parts and a cabin. That sounds like it could be a perfect job for a vehicle with... Well, I feel like you guys are doing all the heavy lifting and I'm just building a tree fort for crying out loud. I feel like such a slacker. Oh, man, it's so bad. So bad. I love my tree. My tree is really, really cool. It's a cozy tree. All right, let's see what vehicle. Okay. All right. That's getting there. Let's get the 73-210. Let's bring this bad boy back. And take it. Let's bring this bad boy back. Let's figure out which particular vehicle... Yeah, the Caterpillar. Yeah, we're not going to use a Caterpillar. Nate stayed up 3 days straight. No. Dude, nobody needs to stay up 3 days in a row to build anything in, you know, a game like that. All right, let's find a good vehicle and let's slap... Ooh. I can't pass this up. That's just how he and Russ roll. Dude, yeah, I wouldn't even remotely be able to do anything like that. But I popped on earlier and I saw you guys expanding the do we really need a seawall? Is there stuff that comes at us from the sea like that? So we want a... do a sideboard trailer. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, but hear me out. What are we saying there, 216? I'm picking up what you're putting down. What do you got going there, buddy? Oh yeah, we should also... Yeah, let's go to the sawmill. Let's go to the sawmill. I'm gonna go to the sawmill. I want to go check out the sawmill. I love this truck. Invisible chests. In Valheim, you can hide them. You can hide them. I have the most awesome tree fort. I have made this tree house a tree home. Yeah, but that's common knowledge that they're in Skyrim. You gotta branch out some more with different games and more invisible chests. And not just invisible chest hair either. Well, what'd you do this weekend, though, 216? Like, what did the party consist of? Steel Rain. All right, I'll go with it. Steel Rain. Okay, Storm of Iron, Steel Rain. No, that's cool. I can get behind that. Thank you very much for the follow. Only Aquaman, which he only talks to fish, so very easy. What? What are you talking about, J.R. Strang? I am not picking up what you're putting down. You get some weird stuff going on over there, buddy. The Solitude chest? I like the
Dawn Star chest. That one was always easy. Seawall? Oh, okay. All right, I gotcha. It is better. Is it better? Well, it's in Dawnstar. It's right. It's got all the Khajiit's stuff. So, if you are buying and selling the Khajiit, you can basically take all of your money back. Yeah, it's by the mine, and I also think we should probably bring the cabin first, and then I can just do the service spare parts second. But if it's in a crafting area, what are we going to do? What do we get to do? Picking up what I'm putting down? Do we need a generator? Well, we'll see what's involved over here. So, metal beams and medium planks make a cabin. Where do we get metal beams from? This probably doesn't have a large amount of metal. Yeah, we only have 2 metal beams, so we don't want to do that. This right here has no metal beam. 0. Just wait till you have to craft the consumables. Ugh. Oh my god. Consumables take long planks, metal rolls, and metal beams? So where do you transport this stuff from? Because there's no warehouse on this location that has that type of stuff. Let's go to the burned forest. And that's only got 4. That's got 4. That is medium planks right there. 7 cargo slots of stuff to make a 1-slot cart. Yeah, that just doesn't make a lot of sense. That seems counterproductive. All right. All right. We're going to keep going. Gonna keep going. Sally forth. For the long planks, there's another sawmill you have to fix first. Gotcha. That's always the way. Norwich, dude, how you doing? What did you think of the Snoop Dogg video I sent you on Discord? That was the one from a couple weeks ago, right? That was your Snoop Dogg concert? Yeah, I think I saw that one already. How have you been, though? I know it's been a while. I, unfortunately, was sick, like, all last week. I hope you're doing good. Ow! That hurt. Going. We have our armored battle wagon right here. This is still, hands down, one of my favorite trucks and one of my favorite looking trucks. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. It may not have the differential lock, but it's an awesome truck. Don't run over that sign. These signs are deadly and cold. But okay, how are you doing? I'm doing better. I'm doing significantly better than I was last week. Last week was not a good time. Sounds like stairs, recipes, and Minecraft 6 blocks to make 3 stairs, which the stairs are 3/4 of a block. No, thank you. I don't want. But let's get the sawmill up and running. I love the truck. Such a cool truck. And we can't see next to anything because we get this we get this this armored mesh like right in front of us, and on the sides. So, and this is probably going to put us a little bit further away than we want to. So we'll have to drive to the warehouse to get the stuff. We are on the burned forest in Ontario, Canada. All right. So that's where it's going to go. Actually, this isn't too bad because we can drive over here, take the dirt, and then drive it over here. So that's not bad. Light armor on the mule truck in PA5. I mean, potentially. Also, cool thing. Speaking of the Bad Batch, I found a really cool set of characters on Amazon, and I bought this 4-character pack set. Basically, it covers all of the characters that my nephew likes. Oh, there's a truck right there. Dude, thank you very much, Norwich. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Is that one of my twin stars? Twin steers? I can't remember. Thank you very much for the cheer. It is always appreciated. Yeah, I was really hoping that I was going to see you again soon because I was not around last week because I wasn't feeling good last week. Yeah, last week was rough. Last week, I had the flu, and that was not a party. 2 days off from work. Monday and Tuesday were probably the 2 worst days. Monday night being one of the more awful days. That's when my back was just, it felt horrible. And I had the chills. I had some serious chills Monday night. So that's going to get dropped off there. So we go... Yeah, we'll have to go all the way to this one right here. Right in that market. Right there. All right. But yeah, I like this map. I still really, really, really like this map. I guess we can take the dirt path after we get the service spare parts. Or I could... Because there's going to be no useful way of... It's going to be 4 and then the 2 slot, or it's going to be 3 and the 2 slot. Whoop, back knife. Oh no, that was cool. I watched that when you had sent us that originally a while back. I think it's awesome. And you enjoyed yourself on that, right? I thought that was going to be a lot deeper right there. Red Dot, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Having SnowRunner issues? What's going on in SnowRunner? Take my way around. Wicked good night. Awesome. Dude, that's so good to hear. I'm glad that you had such a good time at that show. Must have been fantastic. I have never been to a Snoop Dogg concert. one of the biggest shows that I've been to, barring like outside venues, so they're at like a Centrum, like a civic center kind of thing. But I've seen Metallica live. I've seen Korn. I've seen Fluff. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I saw Rob Zombie live. I've seen Slipknot, Mudvayne. Thank you very much, Fluff. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, there's so many concerts that I've been to. I went to so many different concerts. Figured I'd pop over while I'm cooking some beans. Ooh. What are you doing to these beans? Trying to get all the watchtowers, and I keep getting stuck, and the tasks don't give me much detail on how to do. So here's the thing when that happens. With the tasks, they're always going to show you where stuff gets picked up and where stuff gets dropped off. The watchtowers can be kind of secondary. Which map are you on currently? I like beans. Beans are good. Beans keep regular because beans are actually a delightful source of fiber. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to get a little weird with the configuration of car going. And we're just going to drive right on through here. Sorry about your fence, buddy. I would like 1 cabin, please. And we will fill up the rest with service spare parts. Maple cured bacon with a little secret added to it. Oh, that sounds great. I've seen Bon Jovi. Oh, dude, that's got to be a hell of a show. Shock Jockey, how are you, my friend? It is so good to see you. Yeah, King Trucker, what's up? You're in a happy mood? That is good to hear. Shock Jockey, how is everything with you? Swim the wrong way. You even managed to recover everything, practically in mint condition. Next time, I'll handle the delivery myself. If you like all your old school gaming, if you like all your, you know, nifty, sometimes 8-bit stuff or older retro style stuff, you should give Shock Jockey a follow. Filed taxes, now I've got mac and cheese. Because of how last week went, and because I had the flu last week, I ended up filing for an extension on my taxes. And I kind of feel bad because I've never actually had to do that before. But, you know, such is life. Like, I had full plans to get my taxes done, and usually you're on the Michigan map. Okay. Michigan is fairly straightforward. Michigan, you're going to have all of the stuff open, or at least you're not going to have to unlock warehouses. You're not going to have to kind of take care of stuff. So, are you on, like, the very first map? There's a lot of bridges that you need to repair. There's a Grounded? I don't think I've ever played Grounded. Having a crappy day today, so my girlfriend told me to sit down, and we just sat and cuddled for a bit. We really made my day knowing she cares about my mental well-being. That is awesome, and that is important. Someone who looks out for you like that is very, very, very important, and that's good, dude. That's very good, and I'm glad that you have that. What's Grounded like? Please sell me on Grounded. I want to hear about Grounded. Oh, this is going to be great. We're just kind of going to loop ourselves around like that. I know Vlad was playing Grounded. But I've never actually, like, sat long enough to really watch it. And I should, because I hear it's a fairly decent game. And I think it's on Game Pass. Yeah, the map is actually fairly straightforward. So check this out. So right here, what we're doing is this one right here. So sawmill renovation. And if you're looking at the contract right here, So, deliver to the sawmill. So, even if we are all the way over in the corner of the map, if we click on deliver to the sawmill, it's going to show you where the stuff has to go. But more importantly, it's going to have the down arrow. So then you're going to have the stuff that you actually need to pick up, deliver to that area. And what that's going to be is service spare parts and a cabin. So the up arrow indicates where cargo is that you need to obtain. So warehouses are going to basically have the majority of the stuff that you need. You ever see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? It's pretty much for... Oh, okay. All right. It's good and can be pretty hard. Okay. You enjoyed the hell out of it when you were playing that too, weren't you, Vlad? All right, let's hopefully make it over to this warehouse with enough fuel. Because we got about 100 liters, and this one's one thirsty critter in terms of... That's a tree. In terms of vehicles. It's basically a game where you're a kid who is shrunk, and now you have to survive while fighting off a bunch of bugs and its variants. Okay. And it's on Game Pass too, right? I think it is, anyway. Norwich has been following. Dude, 1 year, 3 months, and 23 days. How wild is that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I also like this thing because it is fairly stable. Oddly enough. Definitely need a really good, heavily weighted vehicle a lot of times. But this thing is a pig on fuel. I mean, we're trucking somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 28 liters of fuel a minute as we're powering our way through here. And we wrap to the left. Okay. Mostly because it's got always on all-wheel drive, so we don't even have to shift into low range or low range plus or anything like that. It would be better if it had the differential lock, but such is not the case. You almost tipped, and one of the people on Ice Road Truckers almost tipped. Well, I'm an exclusive company then, apparently. Oh, man. All right. Oh, well, it figures, doesn't it, that there's cargo over there that we could... No, it doesn't show... It doesn't make any sense. Right. Okay, so there's that stuff and the cabin. So now all we have to do... Have to think it's you. Oh, okay. Now we actually have to do... So we only need 1 unit of cargo. But I have an idea. I have an idea. We need a vehicle with a 1-slot cargo. That's what we need. All right. The most I've seen of Ice Road Truckers was when they'd run the ads during Mythbusters. Ice Road Truckers was a weird show. I knew somebody who was going to be on one of those various trucking shows on the Discovery Channel, but never ended up going and was kind of happy that he didn't. Aha. This one right here, this 6. So it's got a 1-slot cargo bed. And we're going to buzz right over there.
and we're going to pick up 1 unit of cargo, and we're going to deliver that 1 unit of cargo. Because we're going to be fancy. Mythbusters was a great show. Mythbusters was such a great show. And I think Mythbusters actually really ended up being intelligent about when they decided to call it quits. It was a good show. Really makes you get out of your seat or bed, or sometimes with its intense. Yet, I kind of feel like Ice Road Truckers was played up way more than it was needed to be, because the natural tension of the show would have carried it through. When they went, India was nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, on the cliff sides with like super small paths and stuff. There's a show on YouTube, and it's I think the world's most scariest roads, and it's free on YouTube, and it's absolutely worth watching. SnowRunner is on sale on Steam until April 24th for $16.49. That's actually a really great price. Cryptid Tales, did you ever end up getting SnowRunner? I can't remember. You never ended up getting stuff. Okay. Is your computer capable of running SnowRunner? That's what I thought. There we go. I love this game. I cannot get enough of this game. I really can't. This thing is just booting right along. The nice thing is, it's very stable. It always surprised me that Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman weren't friends, really, even though they had they had fantastic chemistry, which the fact that they didn't they were simply co-workers makes it all that much more interesting. Like they were the ultimate co-worker, but they weren't like buddy behind the scenes. You paid $3.99 for Mud Runner the other day. They were probably... Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I've got the Mud Runner games, but I don't think I've ever played them. Join us. Together we will run in the snow as streamer and followers. JR Strang, you're just bonkers right there, my dude. Skip it up and do wow. Yeah, this thing's got some sluggish steering, though. Although, sometimes the vehicles with the more sluggish steering, me, bonkers, win. Well, you did end up watching Vlad playing Valheim the other day. we did see you pop in. We did see you pop in. See something. All right. Oh, we're good. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We're here to have fun. You know, we're here to game. We're here to have fun. Usually on Mondays, it typically ends up being Skyrim. Skyrim is on Mondays. Fallout 4 is on Tuesdays. We have Wednesdays off because I need to do things like pay bills and laundry, you know, because that laundry ain't going to do itself. Thursdays is our multiplayer SnowRunner day, or usually any other game that Space Viking, our good friend, likes to play. And then Friday is always Forza with the community or anybody else who wants to jump in and play. If you're just watching the stream out there and you're not even following the channel and you want to jump in and you want to join us for some Forza, more than happy. I am totally cool with anybody who wants to race, who wants to throw down, and just generally have a goofy good time with us. So that's essentially what we're here for, you know. Did you hear Valentine Wednesday? No, you did not. No, you did not. I mentioned that J.R. Strang caught us playing Valheim one day when you were streaming it, Vlad. And actually, guys, if you saw that really cool raid notification, our awesome friend Vlad right here is the one who created that whole thing. Vlad, Valheim Wednesday. No! That's not how any of this works. Right. But yeah, that right there, that's... I don't even know what game you're playing right there. But yeah, Vlad is the one that, if you're in our Discord, Vlad helped us overhaul the Discord. And if you see that raid notification every time that bad boy pops up, that was Vlad who had a direct hand in creating all of that. Oh, that was Dark Alliance? Man. I wanted to play that, but then I heard it was kind of just unfortunate and meh. Like, it wasn't a bad game, it was just meh. But then again, Diablo 4 is coming out soon too, so that's a thing. JK Gamer playing Path of Exile now. Got the same issue in Skyrim. I can't part with all the stuff I find. Pack rat syndrome, and I know it all too well. Vlad, you did an awesome job, and I love that raid notification. It is one of the coolest damn things. Nope, left. Valheim Wednesday with Vlad. You guys are still out there grasping at straws as to what to call a Valheim Valday. Exxon Valdez. No, that's a bad thing. Although the Exxon Valdez does actually pop up with a little bit of irony in the movie Waterworld with Kevin Costner. So, yeah, there's that. Exxon. But no, it was who the hell was the dude? Crap, what's the name of the captain? Can't remember. Figures. All right. So we're going to pick up our 1 unit of cargo, our surface spare parts. Oh, our lights actually are on. Rowing the tanker. Yeah, we got to save fuel. Cancel the monster truck show.
You read half our brain. You guys are awful. You guys are so awful. Oh, man. Too funny. Yeah, Waterworld, one of the more expensive flops to ever come out in recent cinematic history. Like to pass around the one brain cell around here? Yes, we do. And I certainly am never in control of it. It bounces around like a ping pong ball. Oh, it would. So the amount of money that they invested in that movie versus how much it made, it was a critical failure. I mean, it's not to say that it isn't a bad movie. Personally, I enjoyed it. I went to the movie theaters and watched it. Dennis Hopper. That's right. Dennis Hopper was actually in it. But it was financially a miserable catastrophe. And it's honestly gained kind of a cult status. Old King Koopa himself. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. The only good thing about that movie were the actors themselves. John Leguizamo, who I think is awesome. You've also got Bob Hoskins as Mario. Bob Hoskins is a fantastic actor, and one of his standout roles he's ever done was Eddie Valiant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That was a great movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is still, I personally believe it still kind of stands the test of time. Like, certain movies that have the whole animation and flesh and blood actor incorporated into them, sometimes they just don't work. But I personally think that Who Framed Roger Rabbit was one of the ones that actually did work successfully. And I remember watching the making of, and it was probably one of the earliest making of videos that I had ever watched. All right. Fantastic sawmill renovation. You have no idea how backlogged we are on those planks. Now we'll rush to delivery, and this is for your service. So we just made $5,650 dollars. So warehouse is now available and access to this location. So we can do all the planks, right? And what else? You like that movie? They had a photo of the drunk skipper in the movie as an inspiration for the Deacon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dennis Hopper had him on the wall. Burnt logs. Unloading cargo. Burnt log. Okay. Delivered to the house. Chevy CK 1500. All right, let's figure out what else we got to do. The dip scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit gave me nightmares as a kid. No kidding. J.K. Gabriel, how you doing today anyways? What's good? Jessica was pretty, but Betty Boop is my lady. The Toon Patrol were always my favorite characters. The Weasels. The Weasels were great, though. The Weasels were awesome. All right, let's figure out what we're doing next. Timber for the locals. Timber for the locals, too. Preventative care. Nope. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so this is stuff over there. They had a cool car, 47 Dodge Humpback, I think. That was an awesome car in that one. That was an awesome, awesome car in that one. It's all locked up. All right, so we have to deliver a whole bunch of water to the warehouses, putting out the fire at the storage, which will allow us warehouse access. Doing good. I remember having a nightmare as a kid where I was in a cave with the sea of green. I later realized it had to come from that ending scene for the movie. That whole thing, that whole thing, that was pretty messed up. All right, let's recover this bad boy all the way back over to Albany River, and let's check out the layout for potentially what we have to do. All right, so first warehouse, water to the second warehouse, water to the third warehouse. So we could actually get water from here and bring it over here. Or if we fix water boom 3. We have a cabin there? No, we don't have a cabin there. Do we have a cabin here? No. Cabin? No. All out. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot on that one. Nika Fernandez, absolutely. Thank you very much, my friend. Or, what do we do? So, these vehicles, all the way to here. Fire department parking lot. Deliver to the... Oh, that one's going to go the quarry parking lot all the way over there. All right. So why don't we start thinking about get some water? Fire department putting out, because this is going to be huge if we gain access to these storage areas by putting out these fires. Although I kind of wish we had repaired one of these over here first. Halo Not, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing great this evening. I'm doing good. Kind of readjust my my comfortable seating position here. So I think what's going to be the easiest way to get water, because it's not going to be from over here. It's going to be probably from this location right here or this one. Doing great. Love watching and playing it. This game is fantastic. This is an awesome game. And it's so good to hear that more people find this game, more people enjoy playing this game. This game has been out since April of 2020. And the Year 3 Pass has released. This is the first DLC chunk of the Year 3 Pass. All right, let's see what we want to use to haul some water. And how many liters of water does this take? So the fire tank is going to be 1,800 liters of water. Just get the game 2 months ago, and I bought all 3 passes. Awesome job. Did you buy any of the vehicle-specific packs? There is a year 1 thank you pack, which has a whole bunch of stuff. International HX 520 and a bunch of other vehicles. There's a lot of cool stuff you can get, and you don't even have to spend a dime on it. You get the anniversary deal. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, that's good to know. And the fact that you only started playing, or you just got it 2 months ago, and you picked up everything because of how much you enjoy this game, that says a lot about this game. And anybody who's on the fence about getting this game, you definitely should give it a shot. If you think that you might even slightly enjoy it, it is totally, totally, totally worth getting.
Absolutely kidding. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to see if we can't daisy chain these bad boys together. All right, we can do both. I'm bringing 4 long planks over to that crafting. Okay. It was kind of a meme game at first, but I have a blast. Yeah. This game, how far can we turn? All right, is this going to? Yeah, we'll do it. As it just remind, yeah, it does. It's not 100% polished, and that's slightly unfortunate, but the fact that you can spend an untold amount of hours playing this game with up to 3 other friends, and if you want to do something like just drive around, you can legitimately just hop in Jeep Wranglers and drive around a snowy mountainside in Alaska. Or if you want to go to Wisconsin or Ontario, any of these places. All right, gotta go. It was fun to watch. I hope to catch you again. Fat Sloth Slim, thank you very much, my friend. It was great having you here. Thank you for following. Please, by all means, we're here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern. And Norwich, absolutely. Thank you very much, my friend. That'll round off that delightful container of water. So we got 4,400 liters that we have to dump into each different warehouse section. This particular vehicle isn't exactly the fastest, but it's still a little bit more sure-footed, and it's a bit more fuel efficient than some of the other vehicles that we have. But yeah, take care of yourself, dude. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll be back tomorrow. Well, we'll definitely still be here tomorrow, or we'll be here tomorrow. Something will happen tomorrow. Actually, you know what happened today? Today was the Boston Marathon. Boston Marathon in Massachusetts. We had that going. Matthew, how are you doing? What's going on? What is the good word? It is really cool to see you. Yeah, this is our top speed right here, unfortunately. But we're going to fill up both of these containers with water. And I really kind of wish we had repaired a different water tower, actually. For me, in the EA3 days, was Baja Edge of Control, Imagine Dakar, but older and different vehicles. So we'll back up a little bit. Computer tomorrow. I will be getting the Apple Pencil 2 from my iPad Mini 6. All right, there you go. Could probably still play SnowRunner on an Apple iPad. Just saying. Oh, that's awesome. Nah, that's cool. That's really cool. So 1,800 is 3,600 liters of fuel. We should have actually brought a second truck with a trailer and body, and that would have been an excessive amount. SnowRunner Mobile, aka Hill Climb Racing. I mean, maybe. So we could get that water tank right there, or we'll just get this one, I guess, on the way by. Actually, no. You know what? I want to get this one right here, because then we can actually take this route and we could go back and forth from there. So that's not a bad thing. And then we can actually see how this thing does, hauling both containers completely filled with water.
All right. And then this way we have a easier way of turning around. So fill that bad boy up. Okay, so we have... No, it's 2,000 and 1,800, so we get 3,800 liters of fuel that we can kind of truck around with. So basically it's going to be 6 trips. I mean, it could be worse. This afternoon, I was in an interview for REI, which is... Yeah, I know what REI is. That's cool. So you're getting a job at REI? Which I think is fantastic. Yeah, they got a lot of outdoor stuff. Camping gear, all kinds of stuff. I always pulled a second truck with it. Yeah... That, I think, is what I'm going to kind of... I'm going to get another configuration going. And it's probably going to make it easier to deliver that much water. Also, what time is it? Oh, we got about another 20 minutes. So we'll see how much we can get done in approximately 20 minutes. Because if that's 3,800 and 3,800, so that's 7,600 liters of water. So that'll be a big deal. All right, let's get back over here. Let's configure another vehicle to kind of do this stuff. So you're kind of an outdoor enthusiast, though? That is the same amount of water regardless, which is unfortunate. That thing. Whew. Oop, damn it. Wrong button. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Fire tank of 1,800 liters. Gonna go now. Have a good rest of your stream. Norwich, thank you very much for stopping on by. Take care of yourself, buddy. Big trailer is 3,700 water. The configuration you already have is 38. Okay. Did you ever heard or play a game called The Hunter Call of the Wild? Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've never played it. Just depends on how you want it. Okay. This will be easier because it'll allow us to disconnect and we can kind of just sort of do whatever. Yeah, I think N Province was talking about the most efficient way to haul water, and this probably does. So the heavy water carrier is... Well, it doesn't even tell you how many liters. There we go. Now we'll bring this over. Oh, damn it. Stupid ball. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Yeah, and it's empty, so it doesn't have the physics of so much water being sloshed around. So we'll go fill this thing up, and then we will run a daisy chain of vehicles around and through, and we'll see how far we can get. It's a good game. For me, it's my version of your SnowRunner. Chill and less focused on things. Yeah, like, this game allows me to do... It allows me to play however I want to play, to choose the tasks I want to choose, to be casual, kick back, and I can play this game on autopilot while I'm focusing on basically a million different other tasks or conversation going by in the chat and stuff like that. I enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of it. Like, this legitimately is probably one of my favorites. Seal the Dragon, what's going on? How are you doing? When you see me go right, you messed up. Okay. That's all right. I mess up all the time. But King Ninja, thank you very much for jumping on in and wanting to hang out, chill, and goof off. I do appreciate it. Yeah, usually it's always just solo play. Typically, when I do my game. Oh, I see. Going right. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way, gonna go through, gonna get the water, and then we're gonna make tracks. Also, after I'm done with this, I'm definitely gonna find some food because I am hungry. Nope. All right. Lock it into four-wheel drive. Lock your hubs in. Don't forget that. So yeah, we're gonna have the Azov out front, and because this is typically the faster truck, we'll put this one in the back. Gonna come around this way. Also, it has a lot of animals, from geese to gators, from bison to lions. It's pretty much a hunter's dream, and yes, you can die from animals and fall damage. Okay. Interesting. All right. 3,800 liters of water. Good to go. Right. Anybody gonna see the new Indiana Jones movie when it comes out? Dial of Destiny, anybody? I don't know how I feel about that. All right. So, change truck over to the Azov. I like how the color is different on the liquid that you're hauling. Oh, this is not going to be good. And there we go. I'm actually kind of curious to see how Dial of Destiny is going to be. Alright, so we'll link that dude right up there. Now... yeah. Hope Indy doesn't get soloed in this one. I don't think he... although I gotta say, that was kind of unfortunate to see that happen. You're not wrong. I still think it was also funny to see how we had the Indiana Jones movie that we really don't count as an Indiana Jones movie. Okay, 4 long planks in here for when you need the consumables, and I've cleared this map on my save, and 2 friends' saves, so you'll need them. Gotcha. I appreciate that. That is mighty kind of you. But for real, thank you very much for jumping on in and lending a hand. Because usually for me, it's just I take the game at a very slow pace, and that's what it is. It's a relaxing, slow pace that we go at.
And when it gets done, it gets done. Force Awakens. Yeah, that Indiana Jones movie. Force Awakens. Yeah, Indiana Jones has the lightsaber bullwhip. Yeah, he's a special kind of Jedi. It was Shia LaBeouf's character. Heavy hauling with the 8 slot. This is my most used setup. 73-210. Yeah, it's a good setup. That's a fantastic setup. You're not wrong. 73-210 basically is capable of damn near anything. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf's character was mutt something. I do like how they brought back Marion Ravenwood, but the fact that we got saddled with Shia LaBeouf's character was less than thrilling. How he thought he was going to take over as the franchise, and then Indy picks up the hat after it gets kind of tossed away by the wind. He always shoots first. He always shoots first in a lightsaber duel? Oh my god, dude. That's why I only use it with the 8 slot, so it can still get stuck and you have to be careful. Yeah, what was it? Wisconsin with the paper mill. I used the Yukon. So the Yukon and Wisconsin, I think primarily with Yukon, or initially with Yukon, it was before we had the Zix 605, it was the Cola with the 8 slot trailer. And man, oh man, those were some long hauls with an outrageous amount of cargo that had to be carried. And it was usually at least minimum 2 8 slot trailer loads of cargo per contract, per task. It was obscene, the amount of stuff that we were hauling around. And I like those maps. Although with the Yukon, we get the most useless vehicles, and 2 of the most useless vehicles in the game. Put 32 slots worth of cargo in this thing. I have issues. Yeah, that's okay though. We don't call those issues. We call those features, game features. That's what it is, I think. There we go. Come on now. In the corner. Oh yeah, we get all the water. We get all the water. So we get in the Yukon map, we get the telehandler TH357, I think it was, and the Caterpillar 770G. In Bethesda, game bugs are few. You are right. The 770G, you can actually put a fuel tanker body on it, but because it only has rear-wheel drive, you can't get it anywhere. Okay, if you're about to end, I'll just drop for the game now because no time. Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap things up. So once I probably deliver this load of water, probably going to wrap things up. But I appreciate it though. I really do genuinely thank you for the assistance that you have provided. Like I said, yeah, usually it's a very casual single player, unless we're on Thursday and gaming with Space Viking. And actually, I think the last time when we were gaming with Space Viking, not last week, but the week before, you just love hauling your cart? Absolutely. I completely understand that. I completely understand that. But thank you. For real. Thank you very much. But Space Viking basically had a helper following him around, refueling, repairing, and popping him back onto all of his tires when things would go awry, so to speak.
So we're going to have quite a bit. So we're going to be able to knock out the first location and probably half of the second location. If we have 3,800 liters of water per. So 8,800 would be the first two. Is this an off-road train? Yes, it is. That would be correct, good sir. And actually, this thing works out pretty good to haul this configuration. Okay, so it's kind of... All right. So, try to spin this bad boy around and not get stuck. We can get that at a 90 degrees, so it's not too bad. Did they fix the bug for the water? Which bug was that? I have it on liters, so hopefully it doesn't bug. All right, so there's that. And then we change truck over to this little fella. And so we get the Voron grad. We only need 800 liters here. Boom. Spam clicking on any form in multiplayer can bug your water tank and basically make it infinite. Oh. Aha. So now we've got 3,400, and I think we'll have to send this dude back. Yeah, I don't think I need to like goof it up too bad. Okay. So, we're going to park him here. We got one warehouse location all squared away. The other warehouse location, we'll send that truck back. We'll refuel it or re-water it, something like that. But that is kind of going to bring us to the end of things. So, with that said, now is the time that we find somebody who's kind of kicking around, doing the thing. The nice full trailer you have there behind you after you leave the game and come back. It's also a bug that will most likely be such is life. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That, I like to say, is a future me problem. That's not a current me problem. So we're not going to worry about that. So with that said, we're going to wrap things up. Glad you agree. Oh, glad you agree. So, Cryptid Tales, thank you very much for being here, my friend. Cryptid Tales, hit me up with a message after the stream, because I have... Let's see. Yeah, we got to touch base on something. Tell you what, you know what? This dude... Hold on. Musk, thank you very much, my friend. Take care of yourself. Hey. Yeah, if you want to hit me up on Discord, that's cool. Discord or a whisper here, that's totally fine. Noxious, thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Have an awesome night. And we're just trying to find somebody to raid. So I'm trying to find somebody who's actually playing SnowRunner right now.
Let's see. Oh. All right. You know what, guys? Here, let's do something a little bit different. First, you're fired, Jer Strang. Okay, so this is going to be the raid. Echo Lima 31. And I don't know this person. I am not familiar with this person, but it looks like they're making a push for affiliate, and they're also playing SnowRunner right now. So why don't we just go say hello? No, you. So Echo Lima, path to affiliate SnowRunner, 18 plus. But yeah, let's go say hi, because it is always good to make new SnowRunner friends. It's always a good time. And SnowRunner is one of those kinds of community games that brings people together, and I genuinely appreciate that fact, and I know much of you do as well. So let's wrap things up. I appreciate all of you, Miss Silvermoon for the raid, Court Knight for the raid, everybody else who has hung out. We'll be back tomorrow, and maybe we'll play Fallout, or maybe we'll do some more SnowRunner. I don't know, because it's been kind of a lacking SnowRunner sort of thing. So let's wrap it up. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, Vlad. Your face is delightful. Take care, folks. Catch you tomorrow.